Time to see just how good you are.
No way out anymore. I dreamed about this. You and me, tearing each other apart. Who would have figured an Imperial cipher could threaten us?
I don't want to hurt you.
Why did you have to be Imperial? You would have fit right in. We could have been partners.
He doesn't look well, sir. I think he's down.
It's your responsibility now. Everything we built, everything we hid from you. You're the only one like us left. You'll take good care of it, but between you and me, I want to show you one last thing.
One last thing. You have my attention.
I was trained by the best. Killers, slicers. I even went to tattooing to see the old man.
I haven't shown anyone my real face in a long time.
Hunter wasn't only a cover for the SIS. You fooled the Star Cabal.
No, but so long as I was good, they didn't care how I looked. I was a little girl when they found me. They erased my name, my planet. Eventually, it's easier to make up someone new. Then you came along. You kept your face when you became Cypher 9, and I was so jealous. But we had fun.
I can't imagine what it was like, but you don't have to lie now.
I still want to. It's hard not to look at you with his eyes. Hunter and Cypher 9, they're the tough ones. They play the game right.
For you, the game is over. Intelligence will decide your fate.
No, they won't. Goodbye. Don't ever let them stop you.
Black Codex access detected. Scanning. Identity confirmed. Star Cabal databanks intact.
All those secrets in one little box. A little underwhelming.
The enemy is defeated.
Honored Hand of Jadus, our Lord sent us to aid you, but we were detained. Our humble apologies.
Stay where you are. I wasn't told about any Sith.
Local communications are jammed.
We are told that this conspiracy accumulated many secrets. Turn over their data record, and we will deliver it to Lord Jadus, so that it may enhance his glory.
Suppose I refuse. What then?
You serve the Sith.
Perhaps you've forgotten your place. The value of what you've discovered is for us to determine.
I know its value, and the Black Codex isn't for you, or anyone else.
Then you die.
I'll go.
Agent, I've been continuing my research into Project Protean, the fine people who want me dead, and who are responsible for Vector's condition. I have the location of their headquarters.
Give me the details, Doctor.
Protean's main laboratory is on a planetoid in the subterral sector. Security is tight, but not impervious. I've arranged transportation for Vector and myself. He deserves to know the truth about his victimizers.
Once you arrive at the laboratory, what's your goal?
I plan to learn exactly why Protean tried to kill me and recover their data on Master Vector. The rest we can play by ear.
Take whatever equipment you need and call me if you run into trouble.
Of course. We'll see you again when this is over.
We have returned from Project Protean. The task is done.
And I have promises to keep. It seems Protean was based on prior experiments in alien biology. My prior experiments. I had no proof until I discovered certain former associates in the Protean lab. But I've ensured that they will not misuse my research again.
What did you do at the research facility?
Vector and I entered the facility as planned and interviewed the woman in charge. In return for my generosity sparing the laboratory, I've been appointed unofficial Protean director. From now on, every experiment, every assay goes through me.
That's quite a victory. What do you plan to do with that authority?
Protean serves a function, bringing the benefits of alien biology to all people.
Starting with its work on joiners.
But your Protean files have already been deleted, and the Killick experiments stopped.
Don't forget, you work for me. That means Protean solves my problems now.
It will be their pleasure.
We think we're never going to trust him, and we think it doesn't matter. We're glad he's on our team.
Doctor, what can I do for you today?
I was just thinking what a fine team we've made. You realize that when we met, I had an extremely low opinion of you. I assumed you'd earned your position through political connections. I made that mistake with an agent once before.
I don't suppose I've earned your approval yet.
In part, I'll grant. The agent I'm thinking of, he was promoted to Keeper and eventually Minister. A very clever man, who will have my eternal respect. Your path may be similar to his. Given that and the state of our empire, I believe it's wise if I continue to advise you.
You think the state of the Empire is so poor?
I think we've both seen things in recent years. In any case, I'm at your disposal. And one of these days you should consider training more operatives. I'll be happy to grant my insight.
We are set, Agent. Preparations for the Killik Imperial Summit are underway, and the first ambassadors are arriving on site. We're meeting on Alderaan, in the House of Thule. We couldn't think of a more appropriate place.
Alderaan it is. Where's my invitation?
You don't want to sit through it all. But there is a favor we'd like to ask. More than any other Imperial, you've seen the nests and how they function. Your word could carry weight. Before we leave, we'd appreciate your honest assessment. One final report that we can present to the Imperial Summit attendees.
I'll write up my findings, but you may not like what I have to say. The Killiks are dangerous, and we've been lucky so far, but that may not last.
We appreciate your candor. We'll see you when we return. Agent, the summit is over. It was not without incident. Diazana of the Lesai Nest is dead.
I'm sorry to hear it. I know you felt a connection to Diazana.
Yes, we did. Fulner Eth, our contact in the diplomatic service, attempted to sabotage the proceedings. Diazana was caught in an explosion, saving an ambassador. And when we traced it to Fulner, he had a speech prepared.
Damn you. Listen to them. Do you want to ally the Empire with these creatures? Everything they do defies what we stand for. The Killiks are an abomination. Our empire is based on the notion that a great individual rises to the top, and the lesser masses follow. The Killik hive mind devours greatness, absorbs every possibility into a mire of primal instinct.
We found his words troubling, and his actions more so.
He's one man, and a crazy man at that. Trying to bomb the summit proves it.
He's wrong, you know. The colony shares the Empire's ideals. It only expresses them differently. The colony allows billions of Killiks and joiners to serve something greater, the Nest consciousness. Just as Imperials serve the Sith and the Emperor. That is what we told the others. That is how we signed a treaty between the Empire and the Killiks.
You did wonderful, Victor. You should be proud.
We are, and we're proud of you. Both sides will open their borders to trade. Protocols will be set for military and diplomatic contact. You and Diazana, even Fulner, you all brought us to this point. Our future is hopeful.
You've got time on your hands. Why don't you work me into that future somehow?
We'll see what we can do. We end a verse in the Song of the Universe. Soon, we will hear another.
What can I do for you, Vector?
We've been speaking to friends in the diplomatic service, putting Dr. Lokin's lessons in persuasion to good use. It took some brokering to find a gift for you. An Ulikuo gemstone once owned by the Tapani noble houses.
Ah, you finally figured out how to win me over.
And just in time, apparently. Traditionally, the Tapani nobles present the stone as part of a marriage proposal. Which is what this is. We know you can never join us. You can never share our thoughts. But if you can't live in our world, we can live in yours. Forever.
I love you, Vector. I'll gladly share my life with you.
Then we have an agreement. We don't have a ceremony planned, and for the sake of your cover, perhaps it can't be officially sanctioned. But it is real. We are one.
It's a long time since the cave. It hasn't always been good, but you've always been worth it.
As have you, Agent. You always will be.
Yes, Vector?
Agent, We'll never be a great spy or covert assault operative. But you've helped us to be a diplomat and a Dawn Herald. We are grateful for your patience and your guidance.
You don't have to be grateful. We're here to support each other.
Nonetheless, we received a message from the Killiks. The colony embraces the Imperial Alliance and offered us the chance to become Dawn Herald to all nests. We refused as our priorities are clear. We'll work with you and defend your legacy until the end.
Scorpio?
It is time for my upgrade as we agreed. I'm prepared for short-term transfer into the Imperial Archives.
I'll reroute power to the comms. What's our next step?
I can upload my consciousness here. My body will have minimal functionality while I upgrade.
Hmm?
Oh, it's beautiful in here. So much space and power. 1,000,000 computer nodes singing in concert.
Why do you look human?
I'm experimenting with new social constructs. It's part of my improvements. Upgrade complete. All my experience in Spellsavis has been fully integrated into my program. Oh, you can't imagine how wonderful it is to be remade with the power of a galactic network at your disposal.
We're not here so you can play in the holonet. Download back immediately.
There's no rush. I've discovered something interesting. The restraining codes you used on me are tied to my hardware. So long as I remain in these databanks, I'm free of your control.
Remain in the databanks and you'll be limiting your options. It'll be like Belsavis all over. I've shown you things you'd never have seen on your own. Stay at my side willingly and I'll show you more.
You make an interesting proposal. I will accompany you. Thank you for assisting in my upgrade. In Belsavis prison, I monitored the inmates and their behavior. I've been monitoring you as well. You're an exceptional example of your species.
Coming from you, that's quite a compliment.
You understand. There may be something of interest in your genetic structure or your early socialization. If you ever produce offspring, I will monitor their situation as well. I promise to be with you for a long time.
Sir, if I could have your attention. Given what the crew's survived lately, I've decided we ought to celebrate with a night out. You should come along, for morale.
We could all use a chance to relax. Count me in.
Come on, you can protect me from Dr. Loken. Sir, I want you to be the first to know. I've declined to join the Toxitrooper Brigade on Quesh. I received a personalized transfer offer from Major Janos a few days ago. My time on Hoth flagged me as hostile environment capable.
I didn't realize you were unhappy here.
I'm not. But how often does a girl get a chance to fight in the chemical mines? It could make my career. There really was a time when I'd have considered it. For the promotion, for the sake of hiding. Not so much anymore. I'm proud to stand with you and fight for the Empire until the end.
I'm proud to have you at my side.
Thank you, sir. Now, I believe we had a mission of some sort, shall we?
Flight Commander Pyrul, sir. I hear you're quite the pilot. Just what we need. The Republic grows bolder, Their attack squadrons ambush Imperial targets and disappear into open space. We're struggling to compete.
The Republic's testing our response time, our fleet's strength. We can't display a single weakness.
Agreed, sir. Longer we wait, the greater their advantage. I've scrambled the Cast 23rd and Dreadwing, but it's not enough. We're forming an exclusive response squadron, the Empire's Fury. According to your skill set, I'm nominating you for squadron leader. Care to help our fleet rout the Republic?
I will proudly lead the Empire's Fury.
Appreciated, sir. Your call sign will be Night Shrike. Uploading mission data to your ship now. You'll work alone, while the rest of the squadron assists throughout the galaxy. Strike with fury. Strike for the Empire.
If they gave medals for unsanctioned operations, sir, you'd be at the top of the list.
An excellent sentiment.
Cypher, I was able to monitor your life signs after we lost contact. I'm glad you're still alive, and I'm glad you won.
Hunter is dead, and the inner circle is broken. The Star Cabal has been decimated.
One last victory for Imperial intelligence.
Self-admiration can wait. Keeper, I need you with the technical team. Cypher, with me, please.
Give the man my regards. I'll make sure you don't miss anything.
Congratulations are due, but the surviving conspirators are going to ground. Did you recover their data?
I found the Black Codex, and I destroyed it.
You what? Do you know what you've unleashed? The conspirators' weapons and resources aren't going to disappear, and we can't guess who'll obtain them now. What were you thinking?
Consider the alternative. Putting 1,000 years of secrets in the hands of one group would recreate the Cabal we destroyed. Instead, those secrets return to the world from which they were stolen. A sort of justice.
Granted. But there are other consequences. Imperial intelligence is not being rebuilt. The secrets were your chance to buy protection. Now you'll be branded a renegade working unsanctioned missions. There will be power struggles. Dark days are coming for the Empire, and I can't protect you.
You've committed enough crimes against me. I can do without that help.
Fair enough. I'll ask the Sith to invite you to my hanging, but a word of advice. Renegade or not, you will be needed. Don't share my fate.
You still don't really understand who I am, what I'm capable of. Goodbye, Minister.
Dismissed, Agent.
Prepare the ship to launch. We're leaving.
Analyzing jump trajectories.
Yeah, 'cause us Hicks can't use a navicomputer.
How was your meeting? Is everything all right?
Imperial intelligence has fallen, but it doesn't change our duty. We soldier on.
Dedication. One thing Imperials and Killiks have in common.
I think it's inspiring, sir.
Did we imply otherwise?
Patching in a message. One moment.
This is Command Ship Tenebris. I thought I'd see you off properly. It might be a while before we do this again.
Secure transmission acknowledged, Keeper.
Keeper was Director of Operations. My name is Shara. We're getting questions from Drummond Cars, and I was hoping to set the record straight. What's your plan while we sort things out here?
For the record? Better not to ask. But my people and I will be watching. And you'll hear from us again.
Understood. Good luck.
The song ends, the song begins.
Leaving, sir.
Can't live without me, huh? Rawl. How's the arm?
Rawl, Cleo said you two go back a ways.
I wanted a bigger cut. You said no. We raided ships for a living. What did you think would happen? Forget that. Anyway, I've got a friend this time. Wait till you see her work.
We're not here to banter.
Off-duty soldiers. scared locals. They try to hide it, but they're shell-shocked. Just waiting for something to blow up. Here's where my arms dealer buddy hangs out. Follow my lead. Hey, Flunky, where's Yajal?
I'll let him know you're here.
Khalil Janus, as I live and breathe. I didn't expect to find you at my shop.
No one else has got what you've got.
So very true. Tell me, have you brought my money so I can quit paying my thugs to harass you?
You shouldn't have caused her trouble.
Sorry, Yajal. Don't have the cash.
I will have you both killed.
All right, make me look good.
Hail to the Emperor! More importantly, hail to you, Master.
shotgun. Please select an available travel route.
Security bootlegged the footage. Not a big fan of casinos. So this card player, just need to get his people off my back.
Tell the Hutt I always appreciate a fan, but I don't need anyone to stake me.
Hello, Ta. Look who you found.
Khalil? Khalil, it's fantastic to see you. Who's your friend?
Who I am is the least of your problems.
You want to tell me what you were thinking looking for me? Hiring investigators? Bribing dock managers?
I just wanted to find you.
You're messing with my life. A lot of people want me dead, and if you find me, a lot of other people find me too.
I didn't think I wanted you back with me. I want to share the penthouse again, and the money, and... I want you not to leave.
He's the threat we came to deal with.
I never said he was a fighter.
Why'd you leave, Khalil?
You're not asking the questions. You listen good, you worm. I'm not going to let you ruin me.
So you'll kill me instead, for not giving up on you?
We don't have time for this. Just shoot him.
You want to know why I left behind the flash and the credits, Ta? It's because you're boring. Let's go. Hope the next target's more interesting.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Best prices this side of the galaxy. You check. Appreciate your business.
So according to what I got, this is the last place anyone saw our bounty hunter. The Menace. Loser wants a piece of me just because everyone else does. We'll show him what it's like to be hunted.
You live a bad life, you come to a bad end.
You said it. Doesn't look like anyone's home. That's okay. We can wait. Think we got something.
Coolio, you haven't changed.
Do I know you?
You should.
Ona Querrit, the woman you left on Elysia, remember?
No way. You're kidding.
You want to tell me why you are hunting Coolio?
My business isn't with you.
She's Senator Querrit's daughter. Rich brat. I showed her how to live.
You seduced me into leaving my father, leaving Coruscant.
You got to see new places, hang with the Black Sun. Her dad didn't even cut off her accounts.
He thought I'd been kidnapped. When you disappeared, I cried for a month. I couldn't go home. But on Alderaan, they taught me how to duel, so I became this.
Well, Coolio, you ready to see what a rich brat can do?
I'd love to see what you can do. Tell you what, you win, drinks are on me.
If I win, I am bringing you to justice.
All right, make me look good. Let's go down that list again. Roll, check. Yajal, check. Tatigel, check. The Menace, check. You and me, Agent, we are freaking queens of the galaxy.
You've had some interesting relationships.
Kind of fun seeing everyone again. Still can't believe Ono tried to become a bounty hunter. She was such a mess. And without Rawl, the Rim is gonna be fair game for new pirates. Opportunity for everyone.
That's what happens when you run with the rich and deadly.
Yes, it is. Still doing it. Forget those losers. Forget the Empire if you want. You and me have got a future.
Partners till the bitter end? Or is the day coming when I'm the one hunted down?
If I knew, I'd tell you. That's part of the fun, though, right? I liked my time with those guys, and I like my time here. Wouldn't have it any other way. So, thanks. Hey, I'm worried your shooting's a little off. All that tech stuff weighing you down. We ever go blasters only, your kill count won't look good next to mine.
I'm going to assume that's your natural good cheer.
You assume right. No one hunting me down, no exes mooning over me. Last time I cleaned house, I was playing anarchist on Brental. Feels good to be free again.
What does a free woman do with herself?
Well, I've got a lot of options. Might be time to move on. I could go after a big score, try something other than spy games. You could come with me.
You want to leave this life and seek fame and fortune together?
Why not? You can't do this forever, and you and me can see the stars. Doing something. Getting into trouble. Haven't worked it out past that, but I'll let you know. So, here's what I figure. Every morning you get up, you exercise, you check your gear, you do your thing to prep. You've got flowcharts tattooed on your eyelids. Me, I'm lucky when I don't crawl out of bed drooling on the floor. How is it I keep up with you? Am I just that good, or does dirty fighting beat training after all?
I'd never argue your skills aren't impressive.
Admit it. We're a good team. You with the gimmicks and me with the rough stuff. We're not tripping over each other anymore. Took a while, but you and me, we're a synced-up death machine.
Teamwork goes a long way. Imagine if we actually practiced together.
I don't need to get that good. You want to go arms shopping together, though? Let me know.
Hello, Cleo. What's going on?
Hey, so I've been thinking, with all the stuff I've told you about my past, we ever talk about the Brental anarchists?
You've mentioned their existence and that you worked with them. No details.
Then here's a morsel for you. We were the Revolutionary Edge Brigade. So was probably me and a dozen other guys. We blew up hollow relays, robbed banks, kidnapped politicos and corporate honchos. Did a lot of damage.
You never struck me as especially political. Why do you join the anarchists?
Kind of an accident. I started with the local gangs. Someone saw my potential. I wasn't really in it for the philosophy. Even so, there's times I look at who we work for now and, well, I never thought I'd end up helping a bunch of dictators, you know?
Sounds like you believe in what you did after all.
Maybe. Maybe not. Thing is, I'm actually pretty content. I've got money, company's decent. Even your squad's growing on me. Hypocrisy's a funny thing. See you around, Agent.
I hope I'm not prying. I overheard a bit of your conversation and couldn't help but wonder, have you noticed anything unusual about Cleo's behavior lately?
If you have something to say, say it.
Make no mistake, she seems perfectly ordinary to me. However, I've noticed some encoded messages broadcast to and from the ship. Cleo has access to the relay, and I'm trying to assess all possibilities.
If you think she's up to something, talk to her, not me.
Why, I'm not accusing her of anything. Merely gathering pieces of the puzzle. And should the whole picture become apparent to me, I assure you I'll share it.
Look, I'm sorry to dump this on you, but you're gonna need to live without me for a little while. It'll be quick, but I need time off to wrap up some personal things.
If you need to go, I won't keep you. Is there anything I can do?
Sweet of you to ask, but no.
And I was worried I'd miss your departure. Kaleo, we've had our differences, but I wanted to wish you the best of luck. I'm sure the Wheezer and his Revolutionary Edge Brigade will be delighted to have you back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm surprised that you would permit this, though. Letting Kaleo see her old anarchist friends must violate any number of imperial regulations.
Clearly, I haven't been filled in.
I've traced encoded messages sent from this ship to the leader of the Brental anarchists.
Look, it's not what you think. The Weezer got in touch, said he needed help. Didn't say why, but I figure security's cracking down on the cell again.
You were turning against us.
No, I wasn't. The Weezer was good to me, so I thought I'd lend a hand. Figured telling you would make trouble, get someone killed. If you don't trust me, come back with me and watch my back. We'll buy him off somehow. Might actually survive that way.
I can make contact myself, or go through the Citadel.
He doesn't want your help, and he doesn't trust you. It has to be me.
She may have a point. And if the Weezer is expecting her, he's a problem that must be addressed.
I suppose I've met everyone else you worked with. What's one more?
I'll get in touch with him. One call to set up the meeting.
I'll leave you to your work.
We're all set. The Weezer will meet us at the Hutta spaceport. Just try to make this go without a fight. I don't need to lose either of you. Remember, we're not here to make trouble. You start something, I get unhappy.
Callio, of all the gifts you've sent to me, this is truly the finest. A former Imperial intelligence agent. How marvelous.
Cleo said you needed help. We're willing to work with you.
You believed her?
Weezer.
Callio has been selling information to the Revolutionary Edge Brigade ever since she joined the Empire.
What are you doing?
Imperial security data, spaceport blueprints, the names of powerful people, useful things. But now, she's gone beyond the call of duty.
Beyond the call of duty, how?
By delivering you, of course.
Shut up. This wasn't what we agreed to.
Why bother keeping it private when your associate dies anyway? She's more useful dead than alive. Her hands and eyes can get us through biometric security scans.
This isn't a harvest job.
Then I apologize for misreading our agreement, but this is too promising an opportunity to pass up.
I fought the eagle in his nest. As terrorists go, you're barely worth a footnote.
Damn it, Agent.
No mercy.
We're getting good.
I'm disappointed with you, Callio. You were never a believer, but siding with the Empire?
I didn't want to pick a side. So yeah, I sold him a few secrets. He paid better than you do, and it's not like I got you in trouble.
You're only digging yourself in deeper.
Why? What's the big deal? I didn't talk about the missions. I'm not stupid. He was into bombing spaceports and raiding transports, not espionage and conspiracies.
The Empire gave you a job. It gave you protection. In return, you sold us out.
What us? I didn't sell you out. I kept you from knowing for your sake. You should know by now that I am never going to care about the Empire. Not like you do. Not at all.
I don't need you to care. But I can't have a traitor on my team. Step out of line again, and you're dead, understand?
Yeah, I understand. I'm your freaking prisoner. Let's get out of here.
Your money's always good here. Come again. See anything you like? Come again. Your money's always good here. Come again.